Installing the TruSlate system is easy, but there are some common mistakes which a crew needs to watch out for. Slates on rake not secured. Slates on the rake edge must be secured to prevent them from slipping loose and potentially falling out. The most common way to secure them is to use drip edge metal that has a lip to hold the TruSlate at the rake. In addition to the metal with a lip, they can be secured by installing battens and hangers up the edge like they are used in the valleys, or punching a hole in the slate and securing it with a nail or screw. This will secure the TruSlate at the edge and prevent it from shifting over time. Bad spacing. The patented hanger and batten system is designed to securely hold the TruSlate in place, but it can only anchor the TruSlate pieces if it is installed with the proper spacing. Lay straight alignment tape makes correct batten spacing virtually foolproof. There's also some flexibility designed into the system. The exposure of the slate can be changed from 10 inches to 10.5 inches or 9.5 inches in order to eliminate any short courses. Do not apply battens to the entire roof at one time. Work in sections to ensure that your spacing is accurate. Remember, the layout established at the beginning of the installation will set the framework for the finished aesthetics of the roof. Color patching. Never pull all materials from one crate. By working from 3 crates at a time, the installer can prevent color patterns from concentrating on a small section of the roof. There is a natural variation in each slate, and those in the same crate are much more likely to be from the same vein or have a similar vein. Cracking slates. Traditional slate can crack if you step on it. Unlike traditional slate, it is possible to walk in the field of a TruSlate roof, but you have to do it carefully. Always step in between the hanger on the section of the slate that has a headlap underneath. If you step on the slate without headlap underneath, the slate may break. Do not step on the hip and ridge trim slate. Always wear soft-soled shoes if you must walk on the field of the roof. If you bend a hook with your shoe, make sure you bend it back to the original form with a pair of pliers. Installing bottom up. It's tempting to install TruSlates from the bottom up, like a shingle roof, but it is best to start the TruSlate installation at the top and work down in 4-course increments so you don't have to walk on the installed slate. It's easy to slip pieces of TruSlate underneath to fill in the empty courses. Using small pieces at the edge. The hangers play a critical role in keeping the slates on the roof, but to do their job, they have to hold the slates in place. Never install a piece of slate less than 4 inches in width. If a measurement calls for a piece less than 4 inches wide, the adjacent piece should be cut back so the small piece is a minimum of 4 inches wide. Cutting long strips of underblock UV and moisture barrier. The underblock product expands when heat is introduced to it, so if an installer cuts long strips that stretch the entire length of the roof, they end up expanding and sticking out the sides of the roof, causing an unappealing look. The proper method of installation is to cut the strips into 10 to 12-foot sections. Hip and ridge spacers installed later. If the hip and ridge spacer or vent is installed after the TruSlate field slates, the alignment of the field slates can be off. It is important to install hip and ridge spacers or ridge vents first and use them to align the field slates.